Greetings, Minecrafters. Nonsanity here, and welcome to another episode of Infinity Evolved Expert Mode server here in the FTOG server. And I said that all backwards, didn't I? That was bass-ackwards. Oh well. Welcome. I've been doing things, and I'm feeling a little shocked. Let's get started. Yeah, this is a second opening. Oh, now I'm muted. Why am I muted? I'm not muted. Really? Am I muted? Okay. It was A.W. Weaver's muting. That was the problem, not mine. Good, because my microphone is not muted. Alright, good. Yes, let's switch back to first person. I have been unable... I'm starting from scratch for any of you guys on the stream who saw the first opening that I bordered. Hopefully it won't be part of this video. I changed the name and everything. I'm just talking to you, YouTube. Stop putting my mistakes together with the real thing. Which I have to cut off then. Anyway, yes, I haven't been able to do a full stream for about a week now. Just haven't had a large enough block of time. And now that I do, I need to catch you up on all the little things I've done in the snatches of time I've had available to play. As you can see, I've made a lot of these quantum solar panels. In fact, I think this is enough. Yes, I think this is enough. There should be 36 here, I think. Let's go on back, because I have made the creative energy cell, and I've made the creative energy tank, which you can see here. I've been using it to make molten draconium. The next thing on the list of creative stuff that I want to make is probably the everlasting guilty pool. This is an arcane infusion. I still have not gotten very far into thaumcraft. Requires all sorts of stuff from blood magic and thaumcraft and witchery and botania. Rune of Pride. Let's see, what's that? Icorium adorned ickercloth strapped silverwood wand. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I need to make. What's the recipe for that? Icorium adorned ickercloth. It's not a creative item. But capacity 1000, maybe that is a creative item. Is there a creative wand? Wand. Icor cloth strapped silverwood wand core. Maybe I don't have that research uncovered yet. Icor cloth. Thalmic tinkerer. So yeah, I've got plenty to do there. But one of the... Let's go back into that creative. And as somebody points out, yep, there's a lot of aspects. But that shouldn't be a problem. I've got an idea on how to get those in full quantity. Easily. Yeah, the thing in the middle is a creative portable tank. Now, I'd like to finish this series off having all 5 of the creative items. Or the really expensive items. The angel ring isn't really creative, but it is one of the 5 big items that have an expensive recipe in this pack. So I don't want to use up this tank that I've got, so I need to make another tank. And I thought, that making it the tank doesn't require a lot of magic. And it would be useful to have a second one, because right here, when I was doing the redstone and the draconium on 2 different tables, I kept having to switch this between the 2. So, I thought, let's go ahead and make a second creative portable tank. So that's what I've been doing in the time between episodes here. I've been making all the parts I need to make a second creative tank. So we can go ahead and do that right now, I think. All I gotta do is collect up all of these solar panels. And we did do an update on the server, so my armor now has a new feature of when I let go of the motion, it stops in its flight. It's instant stop. Still getting used to it. I could crank up the speed a bit, which is nice. Oh good, I can just hold down. That makes this much easier. I think there are 2 extras here. I gotta go and get all the ones that fell. So I have 36, I got 36, good. That is what I needed. So let's throw together a second creative cell. Creative tank. Which actually means making 4 creative cells. So for this, I am going to have to put on my hazmat suit, because we're going to need to put out all these pellets of RTG. So let's go ahead and do that first. Well, actually, I can't do all the recipes at once, unfortunately. Let's see, they're in the next to outermost. I think they're like this. So I guess I can put these back for now. Then I need 16 of these, which I think is that much. They go in the next row. Too bad there's no automatic crafting for this. But I'm getting out of the way all the ones that don't stack. They're the slowest to add to the table. Unfortunately, I have to do this 3 more times. Alright. Some Galgadorian blocks. Made a lot of those. Actually, let's get the aluminum. And put some aluminum in the corners. Then I can just drag a right click around the edge. There we go. Get out some resin. I made so much stuff. But having done it once, it wasn't that hard to do it all again. Why make 1? We can make 2 at twice the price. There we go. Creative energy cell number 1. Let's make 3 more. So what are you guys saying here? I'm the king of having too much of everything. Oh yes, I have green hearts now. Yes, there is a recipe for the green hearts. Heart canisters. There we go. It's sort of a creative recipe, I guess. I did take pineapple upside down cake. You make another one of the yellow canisters. The green heart takes a block of nether stars. So that's 9 nether stars. Takes a block of Galgadorian. I have stacks of that stuff. Block of bedrockium. I got stacks of that stuff. And a block of iridium in... Whoops. Of this sort, the ingot form. I got a lot of that too. And I got nether stars too. So yeah, these weren't hard. Made 10 of those. Finding the pineapple, I had pineapple. Finding the cherries and the walnuts held me off for a long time until I found that the market block had cherry trees and walnut trees. And I think in a previous episode, I was setting those up right at the end of the episode. So I eventually got to harvest them. And yeah, you can bone meal the actual fruit to make it grow instantly. And so I got enough to make all 10 pineapple upside down cakes. And now I've got 10 green heart canisters as well. So that's nice. Yeah, nothing else drops the green. You have to make them. That's what the cherries were for. Yep. Creative Java barrel. I don't think so. I'd clicked on all the other creative items. Where is the creative? The storage drawers. Endertech extra utilities. Immersive engineering. Creative upgrade. No recipe. Creative hammer. No recipe. Yep. Creative Essentia storage, no recipe. So, alright, where was I? Put down some more Galgadorian. There we go. Put some more of these in the center. These will have to wait till after I put in 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more RTG pellets. Yeah, doing it in... Oops, one more. Nope. Thank you. Doing it in this order makes me wish that shift-click worked into this crafting table. I've had some portable crafting tables that allowed shift-click, and I really like that. That's too many, but that's fine. Because like right now, shift-clicking these in would be really, really nice, because they can only go where I want them to go. But no, I gotta do them by hand. Clickety-clickety. So I'll do that. And then the final step of turning the 4 creative energy cells into a tank doesn't really take that much. A lot of bedrockium drums. But since you can make bedrockium from UU matter fairly easily, doesn't take too long. Just ran it overnight, had plenty. So you get the rest of these. So making 28 bedrockium drums is not a problem at all. There we go, and I'll go ahead and put these down. Nope. 1. Try it in a different way this time. I guess this is a worse way to do it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because now if I miss with one of these, I'm going to be picking up a creative energy cell, and that'll just slow me down more. I should have put these down first, like I had been doing. And then some of these in the middle. Why do I have an extra one? That disturbs me. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. In they go. If you saw my tweet, I actually saw a concert today. I don't usually go to concerts. I prefer recorded music over live. Mark me odd that way, but I mean, live they always do it differently, which, you know, that's fine. Sometimes the different way is fun. It helps if it's a more comedic band. And I was seeing They Might Be Giants for free. So that their comedy is entertaining. Very much so. I had a good time. My daughter had a good time too. This was at the Science and Technology Expo, I guess it's called, at Galgadorian, down in D.C., Washington, D.C. And they put on 2 concerts today for free for everybody at the convention. This is sort of focused on STEM and, you know, education, science and technology education, and the place is massive. So much to see. We didn't get to see it all, and we were moving at a fair clip for most of the time. And I know we skipped so much. I don't think it's gotten big enough now that you really can't see the whole thing at once. And a lot of the tables have swag to give out to the kids, some which my daughter quite loved. And now I got, oh no, do I want to, how did I get 1 fewer of those and 1 extra of these? I had 36 of these exactly. I know I had enough of those things. I'll have to go back and watch the replay because something happened. Alright, well, I'll sacrifice this and make another. But I think something flaked out there. So what do you guys do? You guys are talking about other things other than to me. Oh, yep, there we go. There might be giants, yep. Alright, don't talk too much about other things, guys. Remember, I can only see like 10, the last 10 statements anybody's made. So if you're going back and forth talking about technical problems on your server or whatever it is that you're talking about right now, I quickly lose track of people's questions. Because I only look over at the screen every now and then because I'm trying to get stuff done here. Not that I don't mind listening into whatever you guys are talking to each other about, but... Alright, there we go. And I guess this can sit here for now. So 4 of these, they go in the corners. And now we make the creative tank. So we need these last 3 piles. Thankfully they all stack. This in the middle. These around the outer edges. And these things everywhere else. Creative energy, or creative portable tank, number 2. Which I can put right here. Oh, it can fill from the bottom. I did not know that. Well, yeah, it was set to blue. Let's whack it with a wrench. Give it a input. Where's the... There it is. The fluid conduit. I'm going to whack that to separate them. Why can't I fly? I can't fly. Oh, because I'm not wearing my red armor. Switch back. Thank you. Much better. Alright, this will be an insert. And... You know, actually, if I'm going to set these back up to the way they were... Because I will need to make a new... Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't use pickaxe or wrench. The only thing that'll move the creative items is the Vajra. Like that. Yes, I use a MacBook Pro and the trackpad. A lot of people say you don't know how to use a trackpad to play games, but I gotta say, I didn't understand that until I started using a Dell trackpad just for doing regular computer stuff. It sucks. I gotta say, I can't even just program with that trackpad. The Mac's trackpad is so much better. If you haven't really spent time with a Mac's trackpad and gotten used to it, you'll never understand how I can play. That's for sure. Alright, let's get out my wrench again. I should put it away too soon because I have to split these two. Alright. I do. Pretty sure. Let's see. Looting. Reaper 5. Second book on my gold shelf. Remember a video a long time ago we were having issues with the textures from Tesseracts. Is it still an issue? You can turn that issue off in the config, and then you can stare into the depths of the Tesseract just fine without the shader. Do I prefer tough mod packs or more relaxed mod packs that are easy? I'm enjoying this expert mode. It's fun having it be harder than usual, because, you know, I've gotten pretty good at modded Minecraft, and there's very little that throws me off until I get a new mod. And so I'm probably just going to have to wait until there's a whole bunch of new mods I can sink my teeth in. And the best way to learn a new mod is to teach it to somebody else. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of tutorials shortly for different mods. What is the tablet thing I'm using? Which one? I've got the storage module tablet. That's from RF Tools. This tablet is linked to this. No. Which one? Why are you hurting? Red? What red? Oh. Did you... No, he couldn't have picked up any RTG fuel because I used it all. No idea. why he got poisoned. So yeah, the tablet is linked to this remote storage block up here, which has 4 tier 3 storage cards in it. So when I right-click this, I have 3 pages. This is the first page where I keep all my often used tools and supplies. Second page is building materials for the most part. And also when I ask my logistics pipe system to send me stuff, it sends it to that second page, which is also linked down here. This is set to the same thing as that second page up there. So anything piped into this block shows up on page 2. Page 3, I've got lesser used material tools and building materials, all my safari nets. And page 4, anything I put in here gets sucked into my applied energistics system. Because this block here, this block is connected to page 2. This block is connected to page 4. So anything I put into 4 gets sucked out and into the AE system. And anything that logistics pipe in the back there dumps into here shows up in page 2. That way I can do the remote order no matter where I am and what dimension. Get stuff from my AE system. It appears here in my tablet. And it works pretty well. I've been liking this system. Only thing it's missing is the ability to craft while in there. And I can't remote order anything that has to be crafted. It has to already be crafted for it to show up in here. Try lowering, talking to other things. Turns the screen red and poisons you eventually. There's a virus built into iChunt utility. Turns the screen red and poisons you. Eventually it will turn green and you'll be cured. Huh. What causes the virus? Nice hat. And he's got the particle rainbow jet effect to go with it. With the Nyan cat hat. I'm not wearing one of the hats. Well, I'm wearing this fancy armor, so don't need a hat. What's in your creative tank? Right now it's still molten draconium. I was going to change this one to be redstone. So let's go over here to the liquid. Destabilize redstone. Run this tank through it. Stick it up here and tell it that is extract all the time. Now this is redstone. I can toss that back in. Though I need to get out the pattern cards for this, this, and this. Because I had broken everything. Yes. Right? I changed everything around so that all 3 tables did the same thing at the same time. Now I'm wondering if I should change that back. I really need a 3rd one of these, but I don't have to because I can swap them around, I suppose. The primal mana. These are the 2 I need to make my new batteries. So, alright, I'll just use a filter. Get some filters here. Into this interface, I will add this and this. No, this. What is that? Take. Draconic. These things. Yeah, it takes primal mana. And the mana dust also takes primal mana. I should have just stayed where I was. Well, mana dust is made with primal mana. Yes. So those two I'll keep out. I don't need those right now. But these two I do need. So this one will be for... what's the raw? It takes a Awakened Core and a Wyvern Core. So let me go get those. Core. One Wyvern Core. That's an Awakened Core, and I don't have one made. Is that going to work? It's probably going to put it in here, and then it's going to shove it in one of these tables, and it might not be the right table, but it doesn't seem like it did. Alright, well the Wyvern Core will go over here. So only insert Wyvern Cores. This one I'm going to break for the moment. Oh, what was that? And this one's whitelisted, now it's blacklisted. So if I toss a Wyvern Energy Core in there... Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't go in. Is it? What am I making? To make the Wyvern Energy Core, I need the Wyvern Core, not the Energy Core. Alright, yes. Getting it all backwards. Make one of these, please. Thank you. That is what I need to whitelist. So in here, nope, in here, that goes there. So now if one gets dumped in there by the AE system, where did it get put in this table? Whitelist stone only. Whoop, no, take my... Alright, Wyvern Core. Toss that in. There, went to the right place. So now it's got the destabilized redstone on it. Alright, oh, my frame rate goes slow once these crafting tables start working with draconic energy items. It just kills my frame rate. So what are you guys saying? Open it to land? You guys are talking about other things. I'm doing okay, Jen Pumpkin. How are you? Trip just asked, where are you from? I don't know where you from is. I'm somewhere around the Washington, D.C. area, obviously, because I went to the Washington, D.C. They Might Be Giants concert today. And it wasn't that long of a drive. So that's about where I am. I'm not in D.C., though. So many mods crossover, you get distracted. Definitely. Oh, I mean, the tech side of this mod pack is fairly separated. It's the magic side. Man, the magic side is so crossed. Alright, I'm making... Oh, wait, here's one right here. I had one all along. Maybe I just did forget one from my system. Let's charge it up a little bit faster than my wireless can do. Doodle-doodle-doop. Fully charged. So much faster that way. Alright, well, I'll deal with these later. Don't have to do that on camera. Since I have an extra solar panel, I will go and put it over here. My frame rate's so much faster here. Let's put it there, and I can take down all these. I won't be needing them again. I will not be making another one of those creative tanks. Yep, there we go. Got them all. Alright, what else have I been doing? Hello to Portugal, chirped us. You like the fact that I stream late, Jen? Yeah, well, that's when I can play. Good that a few people like it. Well, the people that like it are the people that show up and tell me that they like it. The people that don't like it are the people that can't show up because it's a bad time for them. This is called a self-selected group. Yes, I have a few XP levels. I've got 1,000 even. I've been coming over here to this thing and, adjusting it until I had 1,000 every time it gets too high or too low. Since I have Last Stand 2 on all my armor, this should keep me alive, no matter what happens. Alright, I've been draining the mana out of my mana pools here in preparation for tearing all this down and putting it together properly on camera. These are now empty. I can get rid of them. Made a little temporary AE system just to move a whole lot of coal between several different caches. So now those two are empty, and I've got how much? Nice, over 250,000. When I get this thing all set up again, that'll give me lots of power. I have been trying different layouts for the blood magic, and I've been running bits and bobs through there to make more runes to expand it. And over here I had set up some of the alchemistry sets to make some of the other parts you need. So let's go down underneath. And as you can see, I've got a few levels done now. And I've made a bunch of the Rune of Dislocation. I think I've got one more than I need. I've got 15. I think after 14, it's better to do the... Which rune is it called? Rune of Acceleration. But for that, I need to increase my Blood Altar one more level. To increase it before one more level, I need to complete this outer row that I've got. But I can't complete that until I can top these blocks off with a Bloodstone, which is this. And to make the Bloodstone, I need a weak Blood Shard. And to make the weak Blood Shard, I need to make a bound blade. And to make the bound blade, I need a Sword of the Zephyr now. And the Sword of the Zephyr needs a thaumcraft infusion, so I need to set up a thaumcraft infuser. For that, I need a matrix. Matrix. With paste my... Come on. Paste. Come on. There we go. Need to make the runic matrix. For that, I need blood magic. And witchery. But I've done a little bit of witchery. I can make the blood runes. I've made each of these, so I can actually make the runic matrix. And in fact, over here in this chest, I've got all the pieces necessary for blood runes, the tombstone, and each of the 5 basic runes ready to go. I just need to give it a little bit of this mana I have left. So let's get out my Wand of the Forest. Wand. It was here a moment ago. Wand. Scroll back up. It's not there. It's on the wrong page. I knew I'd seen it. So Wand of the Forest, right-click, shift-right-click that, shift-right-click that. Is this one in the way? It is in the way. I'll just get it out of the way, because this one has more mana in it. And I give it the lens that I took from one of those guys. So, I will be showing how to set up this automatic system. But it's designed to, and I have a couple of panels just open right now. This is designed to work with applied energistics. You can set up an interface so that it only dumps one ingredient set. Even if you order 10, it'll dump one set's worth of ingredients into the chest, and then won't dump the next one until the chest is completely empty. Using that feature of applied energistics, I have used Steve's Factory Manager to handle the rest. The only thing we're missing here is one piece of living stone. So let's go over here and grab one piece of living stone. What are you guys saying? Somebody said something about puppets. Swoons over glowing ball of energy in the background. Yeah, I made its max size and it's completely full. Do I only play Minecraft? Every now and then my daughter and I will play a different game and maybe record. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. I'm waiting until we get a couple recordings for the same game before we start releasing them. But yeah, we'll be doing it. Wand of the Forest, you say. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah, it is what it's called. You put it in quotes with a winky face, whatever that means. Okay, so let's toss living rock in. There, the items are starting to appear. They've been removed from here. Bricks have appeared, and the living rock is still there. As soon as all the pieces are in place, it should activate. It's activated. Mana is now streaming in from the side because that's where I have the mana. I had to flip open the panel there. It's not a door. I just broke the microblock and set it down next to it, so it's still there. So how's that progress coming? Wow. This is going to take more mana than I thought. Look at that. I don't see any progress. There should be green. Oh, there's a tiny sliver of green on the runic matrix icon. Oh man, this is probably going to take more than one mana pool. Alright. So I can get rid of these empty ones. Let's put down another guy there. It'll be taking from this pool. I don't know which pool this guy's taken from. Again, he might be taken from both. I don't know. But I do have... If I right-click, shift-right-click on this mana pool, it now is... No. Yeah, now it's taking from items. I have a mana tablet I made. I thought I was going to make mana tablets and use them to drain out all my mana pools. But it turns out when you make them, they come out full because they use a lot. Sort of like this recipe is using a lot. Which is very sad, and I missed. No, I didn't. Alright, so that'll fill that pool up. And then I'll turn this guy around and he'll shoot in there. So that'll give us a little bit more mana. If I need more, I've got more down here. Thankfully, this thing doesn't backtrack if you're not constantly feeding it like the blood magic altar does. I am going to make more videos. They'll mostly be tutorials for a little while until I find a pack that's really going to grab me. Bye, Tripitus. And hopefully see you later, A.W. Weaver. Alright, so how's this doing for progress now? It's a tiny little sliver, so that's going to take a while. So, soon we will have that. Well, here is my witchery area. I haven't done much more over here. I did make a distillery and drop it down. The temporary shelf for it. I needed some of these items for something. I forget what. If you put the cauldron in a chalked circle, it... No, it wasn't the cauldron, was it? I don't think the cauldron needs to be here. Oh, it's the kettle, I think. If you put the kettle in a circle of chalk, it takes less altar power. Or maybe this takes altar power. I forget. Witchery hides so much of its mechanics from you. Unless you go and read, people's comments where they've said... 'cause the wiki doesn't tell you everything, and The game definitely doesn't. Still have 4,160. I haven't gotten around to adding more plants back here. 10 of anything that adds a point. Put down a plant, see if it changes here. If it does, put down 10 of them. That's my process for plant picking. Aside from Witchery, this is where I'm going to put my runic matrix. My thaumcraft. I've forgotten the word. What is it? Infuser. Whatever. This is where the runic matrix goes. A boss Red Ranger. I could fight the Chaos Dragon using Last Stand now. I carry the 1,000 with me just because I now have Last Stand, and I have plenty of experience from my mob farms, so I just load it up on me. I haven't died yet on this server, so I'm not about to lose 1,000 levels, especially with Last Stand on me, so not a problem. Looks like TDC is now going to have to hit thaumcraft. I'm cooking up a matrix as we speak. So the blood magic is still powered entirely by bedrockium drums of life essence, which is very nice. I've never had to cut myself, never sacrificed a villager or a mob or anything. I just get it from barrels. I buy my blood wholesale. I don't actually buy it. I made a RF Tools world that had oceans of the stuff and just sucked it up. So how we doing here? Am I getting in the way? Looks like it's about 1/8 done. How we doing for mana? Oh, we got plenty. Let's go ahead and knock off 2 more lenses and go ahead and speed up their transfer. If this hasn't gone down much and we only need 1/8, then I guess I did not need to drain my tablet. In fact, let's go ahead. I want to keep the tablet charged, so I'm going to put it back in here and suck this back up. And since we've used some of it, it won't be completely full. I'll toss it in this one and top it up because I want it to be full. It's like my extra mana in case I accidentally break my mana pools and I need some right away. It's a half a pool's worth of mana. Unfortunately, they're so hard to make now because they have to be made in this thing, and you have to fill them with mana as the process of making them. Though you do get all these runes back. That's it. I find that rather weird. It used to always eat the runes as part of the recipe, but now all these round runes, the fire, earth, water, air, magic, they go back into that chest when the craftings are done. I don't know if it'll do that for this, but when I made the mana tablet, they came back. All right. Yeah, it's a little bit down, so flip this one, toss it in there. Hello, D-Pat. I'm glad you can catch a stream, too. Your designs are always so pretty. I build holes in the ground and hide my shame and mess. James Noble, you've seen my hovel. That's where I do most of my stuff still. I still have not moved in to this skeleton of a base. I still have so much to do here. Of course, I'm getting close to having all 5 creative objects, which is sort of my end goal for the... I really should spend some time on working on this base so it actually gets finished. See, is that finished charging? I can't tell. It's still doing the lightning effect. So I guess it's still charging. Blood Magic screen isn't nearly as fancy as your Mechanism one from RR. No. This is... just threw this program together real quick. I didn't do any fancy graphics. Though I will say, in my real life of programming, I've taken a shine to ANSI colors for my output. I often find myself staring at pages of hex numbers, trying to make sense of the data that has never been seen before, and I need to change its format as part of my job. And adding colors really helped figuring out what things were what. But I did just a basic screen here. This is not the advanced one that does color. I might change it. It got dark very suddenly. Oh, I see. It's the it's my sundial that I set up in town. Someone turned it back on again. Hello, Pink Penguin. What am I playing? I'm playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode. Hope that helps you. What happened to Unabridged? Yeah, I never made the still haven't made the final episode of Unabridged. I will have to do that. I know I've been putting it off and putting it off. Maybe the next time I don't have time to do a full stream, but I have enough time to record something, I'll record the half hour that I need to do to finish off that server. Because I still have that one episode of exploring. We upgraded the pack and we added Aether 2 to the pack. So my daughter and I were exploring the Aether realm, and that's the first half of the final episode. The second half will be probably doing a server tour and looking around and saying goodbye to that server. How we doing here? Alright, it's barely a quarter done. I think we need to do something else while it's cooking. Now, for the base here, I do need to finish. I need to put in walls. That's what I need to do. The walls and more of the glowstone effects that I want to have running up in between. Whenever there's two of these columns right next to each other, right in these two spots down to water up to here will be glowstone, liquid glowstone flowing upwards. Same with these. I'll have the liquid glowstone. That's a lot of setting those up. Maybe I won't do that on the outer ones. I don't know, because that's a lot. And they'll all be having to come from the water, because if I drop liquid glowstone any higher than, I don't know at what point it turns instantly into glowstone. I know from here up it'll turn into glowstone instantly, which it didn't always do, and I'm very sad about that. So I have to start it down low so it stays liquid. But it'll look like the whole base is floating on jets of glowstone, so it might look good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Here I just use these blue anti-blocks to hide where the glowstone sources are. I guess that works. I mean, you can't see them, but it looks sort of like just a disturbance in the water by the glowstone. Oh, cough. Yeah, and as for the Unabridged, as A.W. Weaver says, welcome back, A.W. Weaver. Everybody sort of stopped playing the Unabridged server basically when this server started. A lot of the people came here. Todd Vollmer says, gotta love ANSI and hex editing. It's how I started programming back in the day using machine language. Yeah, that's how I started back in the day with an Apple II. I still remember hacking the save files for the game Wizardry, the original Wizardry on the Apple II. I made my party super powerful. I cheated. But I learned a lot in cheating. I mean, it was the puzzle of figuring out the save file without any documentation, and figuring out where your gold and your stats were stored in the file, and figuring out how to change them properly. I had a lot of fun with that. I spent a lot of time doing it too. And now now I'm doing something very similar for my job. So those were skills well placed. Cheat in the games. It'll be good for you. That's the lesson I learned. You make highly technical builds, but they're always aesthetically pleasing in the end as well. You got me into playing with anti-blocks. Well, thanks, Boss Red Ranger. Though you gotta say, I still like this room. I mean, I like this clutter. I love this clutter. This is one of the more cluttered ones I've done. And I don't want to leave here. It's so nice. And I don't need a bioreactor anymore. I was experimenting. Let's toss that away. So I'll put these away in here. Alright, so what else is going on? Oh, over here. You may have noticed this in passing. I dug a little side pocket back here because I needed more void metal. This stuff, void metal ingots. So I've got 32 here. I don't think I need any more, but I will show you how this works, just in case I do. Back over here, I've got an alchemical furnace with a arcane alembic on top. I've hooked it into the AE system such that if I put like iron here, it'll start feeding iron in here. And I stuck one of my refined firestones to power this thing. It works great in here. It's done so many stacks of iron, and it's barely depleted at anything, so that worked great. As you can see, it's now smelting it down into metallum. That's getting sucked up by this Essentia import bus. And it would be going... Oh, another cough. Alright, we're back. It would be going into these Essentia storage cells, but you see they're all... Well, this one's almost empty. It has 1 byte, and now it has 0. It's temporarily going in there. Temporarily goes in there and gets pulled out because I have an output, Essentia output of metallum here on the back, putting it into this warded jar, which gets pumped into an alchemical construct. And that's been set to take void seeds and make void metal out of 8 metallum. The void seeds are being pumped into there. Here we go. With a basic export bus from the AE system. And it's making more void metal. 1 stack of iron will get me half a stack of void metal after using half a stack of void seeds. Oh, it looks like am I running out of void seeds? Usually that's all. It says 64. Void. Yep, that's the last of my void seeds. I don't think I have any more downstairs. I haven't walked down the stairs in ages. Yep, that's empty. That's where I had the void seeds. So do I want to save a few of those? I think I want to save a few of those. Let's stop this process. Let's stop it so that it doesn't use the last of my void seeds. And it just grabbed one from me as I took it. Sometimes you just burn out a pack, and personally I find the initial build-up of exploring, bouncing from mod to mod is the most fun part. Yes, James Noble. That's... Oh. I am feeling better. My new medication's helping, but I got something in my throat now. I do burn out on a pack when I feel like I've sort of done everything. I have not gotten to that point quite yet on this pack, though. There are still all the magic mods to delve into. Though, really, I've done them all before. So, not too excited. But I'm not ready to give it up quite yet. So is this done yet? It's still going through its backlog. So I should probably break that. So the metallum, the metallum just builds up in the jar. Oh, it's feeding more seeds in there. Because I put them back in the system, of course. Give me those. Not that I can't make more of these by getting more of the crimson cultists grinding up. So there's still 2 in there. Not easy to get that out, so I'll just leave it. And actually, if I just clear out this export bus, then I can take this, put it in here, and it will empty it all out. So this was just like a temporary setup to make more void metal. It's very specific to that task. It's not generalized. To properly generalize it, I will need the Essentia Provider, this thing. But that also takes a arcane infusion, so I couldn't make it quite yet, though I have all the parts. Though I need to make more Salus Mundus. Salus Mundus is from balance shards, which take shards. They could be made in this setup. But I'm actually low on shards. So, let's put some of this away. I may need to get some more shards. What are you guys saying here? How you were loading maps from Ultima 1 with assembly. I think I cheated a little bit with Ultima 1, but I was having too much fun with the game itself than to cheat it, I think. Falcon Dancers learned C in a robotics club, then expanded my ability to play Minecraft. Minecraft Redstone taught Falcon Dances the logistics stuff. C isn't great for object-oriented programming. No, you need C++ for that. I can't go to the moon on this mod pack. No Galacticraft. Sorry, James Noble. Does Infinity have nodal mechanics? I haven't even heard of that one. So I guess the answer is no. But I will type it in. Nodal, nope. I did see we have Forge. No, wait, what was it? MC frames. There's only these frames and a debug frame motor with no crafting. And these are sticks and logs. I think it's for Red Power's frame system. But I was curious that it was a separate mod that added just those 2 blocks. It may add all the programming necessary to do block moving. I think that's probably the case. You can make your own dimensions to look like the moon. Don't have the right blocks for it. I don't know, gravel? I don't think there's a gray anti-block dimlet. That'd be cool if there was. A gray clay, that might work, but I don't know. I've been to the moon and Galacticraft for unabridged, and all I came back was a lousy t-shirt. Alright, so I was thinking I need more shards. Oops, type it here. So I've got less than a stack of each of them. Some of them, like I only have 1 air shard. I don't have any fire shards. I must have run out of those somehow. Oh, but I bet I have tons of the blocks down here. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Got tons. I guess I won't have to... I was going to make entire dimensions of these things, one at a time. Or maybe I could have made them all in 1 dimension. I'm not sure. But I'll put them here. How much is in there? 76,000. Let's break that one. Get a fresh cache. There we go. Does fortune help? I get 3. So it looks like it does help. 4. Alright, yes. Fortune does help with those. So I will just fortune those off camera. And actually, instead of doing it like this, put them all back. Oh, all back. I'll just take the whole thing and stick it up here. Because... Oh, one went downstairs. So, where did I just go? Because I don't need the ores for anything. I can just go ahead and convert them all. And this is a bigger cache than that by a factor of 4. Yes. So, should have plenty of room. Alright, put this away. Put those in there. Toss these out. So yeah, I'll bring each of the 6 up here and run them through, and then I'll have plenty of shards. Problem solved. And I can use those to melt down to get the primal aspects I need. In fact, let's grab some right now just to demonstrate. There, we've got a full 64. If I come back here and toss this stack of them in there, the alembic should start spitting out. Yep. Vitreous. More vitreous. There we go. Ignis. So to make the creative mana pool, you need 512 of each of the 6. So all I got to do is melt down, 4 or 5 stacks of each of the shards, and I will be set for all the essentia I need to make that. Not a problem. What other planning can I do? I think that's about it. Let's see. Crystal clusters. These require the life shards and the soul shards from the demon invasion. Also requires Gaia spirit ingots. So I'm going to have to start killing Gaias at some point. Null catalyst, which can be duplicated. Oh, but that's just made with nether star and a bunch of essentia. That's easy enough. So yeah, I'm going to have to do the demon invasion, which means I'll be taking my blood magic altar all the way up to the top level. I'll do the demon invasion in an RF Tools dimension so I can shut it down when I want to. What else do we need? More than null catalyst, which once you make one, you can duplicate it fairly cheaply. And more of the Gaia spirit ingots, so I'm going to have to kill a bunch of Gaia spirits, it looks like. One of each of the slates, that's not a problem. One of each of the runes, that's not a problem. And then this Ikorum adorned Ichor cloth. Give me the whole title again. Ichor cloth strap silverwood wand. So I can make a silverwood wand, but then you strap it with Ichor cloth and adorn it with Icorium. And all of that Ichor comes from Thalmic Tinkerer. So let's get out the Thaumcraft and go to Tinkerer. Thalmic Tinkering. Okay, yeah, there's some stuff I can still... Oh, there's plenty of stuff I can still research in here. It shows you a lot of it, too. Though those... Spellbinding cloth. I need... Yeah, paper. Mob summoning. Transvictor dislocator. Probably start with a spellbinding cloth and go on from there. And somewhere out in this part of the tree. Though I don't know, all these seem like modifiers to whatever this is. Anyway, yeah, I need to get some ichor cloth to make that wand. And then some ichor metal, or icorium. Yeah, icorium. How that all gets used, I don't know. I have to get that research. Hey, now I thought of an idea of how to use all your power, says Goldox. Laser drills, hundreds of them. Yeah, I had one, but I don't really need the ores. I have plenty. And when I need a particular ore, I'll just make an RF tool dimension made out of it, get a lifetime supply, and then close it up. So, yeah, I don't need the drills. But I did have one for a while. Oh, yeah, I came within half a heart of dying setting that up. Even with all this armor, turns out the laser miner beam ignores even this armor and will kill you. I was digging a hole down. I had set it all up, and then I was digging a hole down through the ocean underneath the new base to bedrock. And as soon as I broke through to bedrock, that activated the laser, and it beamed down on me. And I thought, hey, I've got this super armor. I'll just fly up the channel I made, and no problem. I get to the top, and I get out of the beam finally. Once I break the surface of the water, I had half a heart. And that was before I put Last Stand on my armor. I immediately put Last Stand on my armor. But man, I almost died. That was as close as I'd come. A half second more in that beam, and I would be toast. So, yeah, I survived. Hey, I see Brink the Gamer going by on the radar. Hey, Brink. I don't know if you're watching. Sometimes you do. Alright, so Demon Invasion in my dragon dimension. Dragons and demons. No, unfortunately, that'd be fun, I gotta say. But the dragons would destroy the demon collar, the center of the demon village. And I think if that's destroyed, they stop spawning. So the dragons would win. Dragons always win. Except against me. Make a single dimension filled with withers and dragons. I do have. Funny you should mention that. If I ask for my rarity 6, I have wither and dragon dimlets. So yeah, I could put both of these into a dimension. I should tell, hey, everybody wants I've got a draconium ore dimension. It's got a few mobs in it, but you're welcome to go mining. Too bad April Fool's is past. I know I could prank, but no, that's if you're not prepared for that, that would be mean. Though I do wonder what a wither would do to a dragon. Maybe I just build a wither in the dragon dimension and see what happens. That would be interesting. Last Stand has a bug with a draconic armor, says Black Dracon. Please do explain. From what I have gathered, it does work. And I hope it does work. Let's see how we're doing for time. We're doing okay for time. I'm going back to the Science and Technology Convention, where we saw They Might Be Giants today, because my daughter will be helping out at the Bricks for Kids table there around noon. So that's Lego Bricks for Kids. It's a Lego organization that teaches using Legos. She's been doing a lot of helping out for them, and she volunteered to help out at their table, so she'll be doing that. Today we just got most of our sightseeing of the convention out of the way. Plus, They Might Be Giants was only there today, so we had to go see them. You know, actually I could also use these to get... I got tons of these things. Let's see if I put a stack of these ethereal essence in. Still have 16 of those, but let's toss these in. How we doing here for storage? Oh, tiny little bit. That's almost nothing. Yep, now we're getting some air. I may make a bunch of these and have them all, maybe make 6. Just making all the basic essentia. Though I do need a bunch of other essentia too. I do have a lot of essences from the wisp. I could really... Oh, wow, I've got like 400 at least of every ethereal essence I can get. 400 to 600. Very nice. I'm sort of low on Precontatio, but I get that plenty. In fact, I get that from every one of these? No. I get the Aurum. And this one is an unknown aspect. So let's get up my thermometer. Oh, and one of the mod pack added a new feature. Oh, I can't scan that? Oh, because you only scan the essences once. I didn't scan the thermometer. Yeah, you can scan things in your inventory. Whoa, look at that. That added a lot of stuff. 64. That added some. I hadn't done these. Lots of stuff. Lots in that one, too. Alright. But I can't scan this one. No. But if I melt it down, I can find out what it is. Come here. Melt one of those. Boop. So we'll find out what comes out. Question mark still. Alright, it won't tell me. I thought I could get past it, but it knows it's still an unknown aspect. So I have it. I just... Ooh. I bet I can scan a vial of it. I haven't scanned any vials. Let me get a glass vial and fill it with the unknown aspect. Oh, I can't? Oh, I don't have enough yet. It needs 8. Alright, we'll leave that there. Birdhouse in Your Soul is one of my favorites too, and they ended their concert with that one. So that was very nice. They also played A Shooting Star Is Not a Star, which I love, especially since it's got that whole row your boat. Is that called a cannon? No, what's it called? Maybe it is called a cannon. When it's it's called a cannon. When one person starts and then while they're in the middle of the phrase, the next person starts, and you can get them going on like that. So it's got that cannon going to it. But there is one problem in that song that is not quite as scientifically correct as it could be. It says, why does it shine so bright? A shooting star is not a star. Why does it shine so bright? And their song says, the friction as it falls through air produces heat and light. Friction does produce some heat and light, but most of the heat and light from a falling star comes from the compression of the air in front of the meteorite. Or meteor. Because the air can't get out of the way fast enough. It's moving so fast, and so it compresses. And when you compress a gas, it can't hold as much heat, and the heat is emitted in an exothermic sort of reaction, and which is not the correct term because I think that's just for chemical reactions. But it gives off heat and light because the air is being compressed in front of it, not so much rubbing past the sides of the meteor. So it should be a shooting star is not a star. Why does it shine so bright? Compression as it falls through air produces heat and light. That's what I think. I keep meaning to tell them to them, but I never get around to it. And they didn't stick around and walk the floor that I saw. But the place was huge, and we went off to see so much of it that they might have come out, and I just wasn't there to see it. Who knows? All right, so do I have 8 yet? Oop. Froze up on me there. Oh, I know, because I only put 2 in. And then I put these back. Let's put more in. Let's put 3 in. That should get me 8. Do it for science, Withers versus Dragons. Please, I want to see that. All right. Yeah, we'll finish the episode with that. We'll go out with a bang. A whole lot of bangs, probably. James Noble says, drop mics. Yeah, science. You got to say yeah, science, and then drop the mic. It bothered you too, but that doesn't rhyme as well. It's at the beginning of the phrase. Compression doesn't have to rhyme. Compression, friction, it just has an extra syllable. Compression as it falls through air produces heat and light. It works. I think actually they say the friction as it falls. And I just say compression. So it replaces the friction with compression. And it fits perfectly. There you go. So do I have 8? 7. The other one is in the buffer probably still. Or is it going back to doing air? If I see air come up, I should go ahead and take the air out. I'll just take the air out for the moment. Somewhere in here is another one of those unknown. That's probably why it isn't correct in the song. How is the altar coming along? Which altar? Oh, yes, the matrix. Is it done? Yes, there we go. All right, file. I can scan it in my inventory. Really? Nothing happened? And it's still unknown aspect. Oh well. It was worth a shot. So what aspect am I missing? Aspects. Where are they held? I guess they're in the middle. So what is missing? I have the Infernus, NVIDIA, Superbia, Let me quickly check the thaumcraft essences. Aspects. Here we go. Sorry you can't see this. Down here it should show me the forbidden ones. Here we go. Decidia and Gula and Ira and Luxury. I'm missing actually a whole bunch. Sorry, never mind. That isn't the only one I'm missing, so I'll deal with those later. Put these away. I guess I'll go ahead and put the air back in. Put the file away. Alright, so back. No, I think I have the taint. So this is the taint. If not, I can do it from the tainted goo. So I did get some of that from the ender spiders that appear sometimes. Alright, where was it going? Over here. Looks like it's still going. Man. It's about 2/3 done. How am I for mana? Still got half a pool. And that's with the, serious speed up lens on there. I guess some of these expert mode recipes need so much mana that, well, here, that pool was empty. Let's get out my Wand of the Forest again. Okay. We're having some TPS issues, obviously. And like that. I forget if these things work on top or not. We will find out. It does. Alright, there we got 3 taking from this one pool, which is half full, and dumping it in there. That should speed it up a little bit. Still taking a while. Ready for a cobblestone shovel dance? Maybe in a few. I wonder what Grok and Link are doing. Testing armor, perhaps? Alright, that seems to be making progress. I'm still getting used to this new flight mechanic of stopping instantly. So once I've done making this runic matrix, I think I can tear all this apart, and then we can put it together on camera, and I can explain how to make this automated system. And I'm going to have a separate AE system over here to handle it, I think. I think I may make separate AE systems for Botania and for Thaumcraft. I guess I could tie Thaumcraft and Witchery into one. Oh, Link finally unlocked it. What? Gotta have a lot of question marks. He had a lot of exclamation points. And off camera, I'll probably work on designing a wall. I don't know if watching my design progress is something people want to see or not. I think I can tear these out. I'm not going to make 3. I thought I may even tear these 2 down. Definitely tear this one down. Whoop, it's not got glass. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't have glass on the top. Yeah, this doesn't have to be here anymore. I don't need to run reactors for any reason. I don't need the power. I can make the uranium other way, or the plutonium other ways. They are a waste of space and of running, a waste of server processing power. They are an excellent candidate to be removed. Where is my builder's wand? My super builder's wand. There it is. Come here, my friend, and make things easier for me. Unseen Zed, you say the stream is bad? It seems to be just you. What's happening as of currently? Things! You can turn off inertia by canceling the arm. Yeah, I know. I turned it on just to give it a try. That way I could have it faster without having constantly being overshot. I had the speed turned down because I was overshooting everything all the time because of the inertia. So I thought, turn the inertia off and I can crank the speed up. I can get around a little bit faster. So far it's working. I just haven't quite gotten used to it yet. Oop, corner. I like it. It'll grow on me. I'll give it time. Alright, so we gotta wait for that to finish. Oh, what else do I need for the runic matrix? The infusion matrix. Thaumanomicon time again, I guess. Get out the Thaumanomicon, because something else may have changed. I mean, I've done this plenty of times, but things change in this pack, so I want to make sure. Is that in the Artifice? Yes. Infusion. Alright, so I need a bunch of pedestals. I'm going to need a whole bunch of pedestals. Alright, Arcane Stone Bricks, Arcane Stone Blocks, Runic Matrix, Arcane Pedestal. The bricks are just the blocks crafted. Alright, so I just need Arcane Stones. Oh, not here. Up here. I've got 25. So I can make the 4 of those that I need. And the 4 that go... And this is not a recipe for here, is it? No, it's a recipe for over here. I can make 2. I'm definitely going to need more arcane stone blocks. And the recipe for those... Oh, you can duplicate them. I haven't made a conjuration catalyst. That requires killing the guy, I think. No. Well, that's okay. What about these? Terra Steel requires the Elven Gateway. I haven't done that yet. And using up the alchemy catalyst. I'll have to make another alchemy catalyst. I did make one of these. That was fairly easy. The Living Rock, no problem. Alchemic Chemistry sets, I already had 4. I just made more. Blaze Lamps, that's just 9 Blaze Rods. Salus Mundus, I could do that. Just had to make a Balance Shard, and then smelt it. The Golden Chalk took me a little while, because I needed to make Mandrakes. So I grew Mandrakes in my farm upstairs. And then the Ritual Chalk required the Tear of the Goddess, and Gypsum. And the Gypsum required using the distillery, so I had to make the distillery. Yeah. You get the idea. The usual rabbit hole. So, I'll do it the normal way of stone around a shard. And now I got plenty of shards. Just don't have that much charge on the wands. Shard. Oh, I just use these. 842 already. Alright, got plenty. Get some stone. Where is all my stone going? I had a whole lot in here. It's not like it's being piped to a trash can. I don't have a trash can hooked up. But I have less than a stack left. It never completely drains my stone. But somehow my stone goes away. I don't understand that. I put like several stacks. I had... several stacks over here I tossed in there, and now they're gone. I mean, I got plenty down here, but where does it keep going in my system? I'm not auto-crafting anything that would use it all up. Is it? See, it's not changing. It's 1402. 1338, staying that way. I don't know. It's a mystery. Wrapped in an enigma. Oh wait, I need Living Rock too. Yes. Living Rock. Got plenty of that. Get 2 stacks of that. So I can run this around. And this around again. I can make tons of these things until I run out of V. But I have a few more wands made up. I'll use that one. Toss it in. Oh, that finished it off. Alright. Good bit of arcane stone now. Eventually I'm going to need 36 pillars. I can make 27. No, I can make more than that. Because I get 2. So that's insufficient V in air. Swap wands again. Where's that one I drained partially? There it is. It still has some air in it. I could put it back in. 28. Ran out. One more wand. This one's fine. It's fresh. 36. I think it was 36. Let's make 2 more just to be sure. The rest of these I will keep, because I can use them in the blood magic. Alright, let's run over there. What are you guys saying here? Nothing new. Over here. So, what I plan to do is have where these anti-blocks are. That's where I was going to have the pillars. And it's just a style that I like. I like burying them. So like that. They will be submerged in the ground slightly. And I'll probably put covers over them too, with a hole. Because they still work that way. But every now and then you lose the cover for some reason. I think if it fails. Though I'm going to put... I got so many skulls, I'm just going to have so many racks of skulls and layers down below here that there will be no problem with instability. I hope, unless something else has changed. Change in this pack? I can't believe it. Yep. So though I don't need all of these right now, I know I will eventually need them for the Guilty Mana Pool, so hey, might as well put them down. I think I'm only going to rig up the straight lines coming straight out from the matrix with automation. Though without the mod Gadamancy, I can't completely automate thaumcraft, unfortunately. You know, I could just extend the 2 ends and make it even. It's not even right now. Do I want to do that? Yeah, might as well. Nah, not right now. Maybe later. Alright, so I'll need to put the... These are the... No. Yes, these are at the same level as the pedestal. These go on top. And then the runic matrix will go right up against this. And I'll whack it with a wand. That should do it. How we doing? Looks like we're done. Checking the box. Yeah, see, it put all the runes back. And we have our runic matrix. Hurrah! How much of the mana pool is left? About a quarter. Alright, pop that down. That should be right, if I recall correctly. Let's grab ourselves a mostly full wand and whack it. No, this wand is not going to be enough. I think you need a higher capacity wand to whack it. Let's check. With a wand to start the crafting process. No, it's still the crafting process. Properly placed. It doesn't say. Yeah, I remember that. It doesn't say how much you need in here. But it does need a certain amount in the wand, and it's more than 50. Well, I think it's more than 50. Let's get one that's completely full, just to make sure. Yeah, it's more than 50. Anybody on the channel remember how much it was? I love how instant end game picks are, but I wish there was a way of dialing them down somewhat. Oh, how instant end game picks are. Yes. I try not... this one's pretty good. It can break extra stone behind the things, but other than that, it's pretty good. And I like having one tool for everything. That makes up for the fact that it's a little bit overpowered for general use. So, let's see. Wand. That's not going to say here. I need to go to the book. Thaumaturgery. The scepters can hold more, and they can be made without using so I could make a scepter for that. But I don't think they can. I don't know if you can use it to activate a matrix. Silverwood wand core requires the matrix, so I can't do that. Oh, actually, yeah. So this that just takes. I could take a great wood wand. Let's see. 75 is its capacity. I don't know if there's anything better than the great wood I've got. Gold banded great wood that doesn't require this to make more. Wiki says 25. Then why? Alright, I must have something not set up right. Maybe it doesn't want other blocks in the area. That's possible. Ah, that was the problem. Alright. Yeah, I vaguely recall that being the case. They could be there after the fact, but it just doesn't like them there when you're doing the formation. Alright. So there it is. Sometimes I cover these guys up with microblocks just to hide as much of the magic as possible. I may do something like that. I don't know. But we got that. The next step. Let's put some of this stuff back in the AE system. That there. I wonder if I can use my Creative Builder's Wand with, and I just pop back to do this, skulls. I have 906 in here, and I got plenty more elsewhere. I wonder if the Builder's Wand works with skulls. Alright. So I need to leave 2 blocks of gap. We can't put the skulls. Oh, okay, that's right. They need to be placed on the sides or bottom of another block. But I think they can be stacked. We could fake it if we have to. I may end up doing this off camera because it may take a little while, but I think it's doable. Let me show you what I'm going to do. So I can place a skull like that. Let's straighten it up a little bit. There we go. Then I can place another skull like that. And have lots of skulls. Now this will be great if I can do this. No, I didn't think so. Or I'm not close enough. Nope. Yeah. That was hoping too much. Oops. Change the mode here. There we go. Sort by name. Yes, please. So I can go ahead and put down a whole bunch. Maybe I should, let's see, it's, how far down does it go? I think it's 10. Oh, it's been a while since I remembered. I'm forgetting, but I think that's okay. They do candles, skulls, and clusters. Pounds, I think, too. I'm not sure what you're asking there. Or answering. Probably something I asked. I think I want 3 spaces. Because that will give me enough room for piping and room to move around. So, I should have kept my wand out to build this floor. That would help. Wand, please. And more floor blocks. I guess I can use the white anti-blocks because I got a bunch of them. Alright. And I'll bring it out. Let's see, that is lined up. That should be good. Let's take away these for the moment. So that is lined up. Yes. This flying faster is still not... I'm still not used to it. I may will need to slow it down just a little bit more. That should be enough. Maybe one more on each side. One. Alright. And I put the ground where I want the skulls to be, actually. So I need to extend this whole thing down one. And I don't have enough blocks for it, of course. That's okay. I can fix it. Just tear most of this layer out and use it to build the next layer. Yeah, I'm definitely faster than I'm used to. I do like how fast this pickaxe is when I need to tear down large amounts of things. I mean, I even give myself one in creative, in the creative world. I give myself the armor and the pickaxe, and then go out of creative in the creative world just so that I can mine faster than you can in creative. Alright, that is good. I think I've lost some blocks. So now I'll just put down a whole bunch of skulls and then move the floor down again. Do it again. So I'll be doing this off camera again because it's sort of boring. I'll do a little bit just to show the process. Missed. Alright, now we can go back under these. See, I need to get enough materials so I can lower it, but anyway, that's fine. For the moment, that's fine. The trick is you can't completely fill in. I can't really do the whole thing at once and then go back in because I won't be able to reach far enough to place the next row of skulls. But here I can. Slide along. They're all looking the other direction, but that's fine. They're in a different layer. They scale to a different drummer. Whew. Yeah, the speed, I definitely have to tone it down. I'm not getting used to it. Well. I miss any? Yes, I missed one. Whew. Oops, and he's crooked. No crooked. Can't be crooked. No crooked skeletons. Alright, yeah, so I'll put down a whole bunch of those, and that should keep all of my instability at bay. Can't use the wand to place the skulls. Nope. Specific area centered on the runic matrix is as follows, says James Noble. 12 plus and minus horizontally, 10, minus 10, and plus 5 vertically. There's no limit on the amount of stabilizers one can place. More stabilizers, yeah. The minus 10 and plus 5, people got that from the code, but there's something in the code that actually reverses it. So those may be backwards, maybe plus 10 and minus 5. But I'm thinking minus 10 is the correct one. I'm not sure. I don't remember which way it is. But most of the references you find online were wrong at the last time I looked it up. They had it backwards. Because the code is rather confusing. It's like a double negative. So take that with a slight grain of salt if you use those numbers. They may not be quite accurate. Vertically, that is. Okay. So I think it's time to wrap up the episode. And as I promised, we'll do that by summoning a wither in the dragon dimension. I do still have the dragon dimension loaded over here, I think. Yep, non-dragon, or non-dagon, because I can't paste an R into that, to the tab name. So let's get some soul sand and some skulls. I've got 10,000. And let's head. See, is there any other suggestions to make this interesting? I'm just going to do one wither. I want to see what it does with the dragons. And I probably can't place 4 down and activate them quickly enough that I won't get them destroyed by dragon passes. Resonant replace the anti-blocks with skulls. I don't think it would work with skulls either. I think they're tile entities. I'm trying to stream it when I say something and it repeats like 100 times. How do I fix it? I'm not sure, Adam Pigeon. Maybe if you're trying to stream on YouTube and the people are hearing it repeated 100 times? Is it like an echo? In that case, use headphones. If it's something else, I'm not sure. Sounds like you need to start and stop your stream. And if it's something about my stream, it may still be on your end because other people aren't having the problem. Alright, so down here is where I have the book to the dragon dimension. Here be dragons, enter not without means of escape. You will appear high in the air and falling. Enter at your own risk. Am I set? I'm set. I'm always set. Let's go. And here we are falling down towards the dragons. There they are. And check out this graveyard. We've been killing dragons. Most of these are probably me, but a bunch of other people have come in here to kill dragons. Oh, somebody left a heart. It's mine now. I always knock the egg off when I've taken the heart. That way you can easily see where hearts are on, or the eggs are still on the top of the pillar. That tells you where there's an extra heart to pick up. And see, none of these others have hearts, even if they have experience around them. I don't need the experience. So I don't see any more hearts. Alright, just that one. That may have been like the last one I killed, for all I know. So we need to set up the wither without the dragons getting it. So let's run over here real quick. Bang, bang. There he is. Let's send this heart home. I can keep it. Oops. There it goes. Missed me. Alright, wither's almost activated. There he is. There he goes. Is he attacking the dragon? I think he is attacking the dragons. Yes, he is. He's missing. I wonder if he can kill one. He's not doing a very good job of it. I think the dragons are ignoring him. They're still coming after me. Oh, he got one. I don't know which one's health is which. Looked like he was hitting it, but I didn't see it flash red. I mean, this may be a way to grind these guys. Just release a bunch of withers. Hang around. And wait for the hearts to drop. More withers, yeah. I might have to try that. But I really don't want to... There's a bunch of people on tonight. I don't want to... Whoop, he's shooting at me. I don't want to stress out the server with a massive war. As it is, you can see there's a good bit of lag. What's the TPS? 11. And it's not because of this. These guys are not causing that much lag. So I see one of the Ender Dragons is low on health, but I think it was just the one that I hit, or maybe one that I hit last time I was here. Oh, we have 5 dragons. Usually there's only 4. Yeah, the Wither seems rather ineffective. He's just not a good enough shot. But the dragons seem to be ignoring him, so he's likely to stick around. It's like having an ant farm and they're fighting each other. Take your red ant farm and your black ant farm, and you make a little tunnel between the two and watch them go at it. I should have 4 withers. I really should. Alright, come on. Let's order up some soul sand. 1, 2, 3, 4... 12... and 9 skulls. Alright, that should show up on page 2 here. There they are. I gotta build them such that the dragons... I'll lure the dragons up a little higher. Come on, guys. Up here. Oh, hey, coming up. And now I'll fly down. Oh, without falling through one of the portals. And make some more withers. Go over here. Oh, no. Uh-oh, dragon coming. Get it, got it. Oh, he popped way over to the side. I wonder if the dragon knocked him. I hope they don't fall through the end portals and end up in the end. And I hope there's nobody there wondering why a... oh, he destroyed it before I got it in place. And I'm missing some skulls. Oh no, I just have dirt now. That was the last of the withers, so I need to order another one. Where'd he go? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Come on. He's stuck. Oh, there he goes. Where's the first one? Up here he is. None of the dragons have died yet. Alright guys, I gotta admit this is fun. I don't want to make 2 more because I'd lose track of them, I think. And I don't want to lose track of them. So I'm going to have to kill these withers before I leave. I don't want to surprise anybody when they come here just to fight dragons. Oh, they got a hit. I'm faster than the dragons now. This is nice, too. They cannot hit me. Oh, some dragon got angry. Missed. Alright, there's one wither. Where's the other? Hey, come back here. Oh, he's chasing that dragon? Now he's chasing me. There we go. Another hit. I really want to see if they can kill the dragons. And what happens if they do? They're together now. They're teaming up on him. Oh no, he's got a folding chair. No, I don't watch wrestling. That's about as far as I know for that sort of reference. There's a tink sound, but I don't know what that means. Are they like bouncing, the shooting skulls bouncing off the dragons sometimes? I don't know. Very strange. My preview of the stream is actually started up, and it's really out of sync. It's like from the beginning of the video. Caught my attention there for a moment. Come on, you. You getting tired? I like your hat. Missed, missed. Yeah, what is that tink sound? It's hitting my armor? Oh, wow, I've taken a little bit of damage. Oh, probably because this isn't set right. Charge armor and held item. There we go. Now my armor's full. Missed. Well, this seems like a battle that's going to take a long time. And it's time to end the stream. It's 2 hours. Oh, that's the sound of draconic armor absorbing. Okay. I don't think it made that sound before. I'm going to have to take the withers down. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? They keep going up. Yeah, like 3 hits with this thing and they're gone. See, I'm on your side, dragons. I'm getting rid of these pesky withers that are bothering you. That I brought into being. There we go. Both withers down. Now just me and the 5 dragons. I found that when they're coming right at you, a hit on the head can sometimes kill them in one shot. But if you come up, fly up behind them, and hit the body, it can take many shots. So they do seem to have some regional differences as to where you hit them. Hit them in the head. But the head doesn't always do it. Just most of the time. I gotta wait for these hearts to drop. Oh, but try not to kill them next to each other. I'm gonna lose one of these hearts. Because as soon as one of these drops, it's gonna get sucked into the other one. Whichever one is first. And get destroyed. So try to always back up. Where's that fountain of XP coming from? always back up before the next dragon. Oh, this is nice. I don't get knocked back anymore with this armor. I used to get knocked back. That's what that tinking sound is. Me not getting knocked back. I like that change. I can just completely ignore them and let this flux capacitor absorb. Okay, one of the hearts is gone. I didn't get it. It was sucked up into this heart. But I got that heart. So these two are far enough apart they won't suck each other. That came out wrong, but you know what I mean. I got that one. Got that one. 3 more hearts. Tonk. And it's always a good idea when it's time to leave. Let me get rid of these. Oh, here's one more here. When it's time to leave, instead of just teleporting home, go ahead and use the exit portal. Because a lot of stuff might have fallen through, like more hearts or more draconic dust or whatever. Even XP, as you can see. There's a bat here. And look, an egg. One of the eggs fell in. And how did a bat get here? It must have come from that other dimension. Hit the egg. Where'd it go? It may have fallen into the void. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyway, time to wrap up the episode. Let's get a little ditty playing, our familiar tune. That looks like Link's leaving, and it's time for me to leave too. So, hope you enjoyed this episode and a little fun stuff at the end. Withers versus Dragons. This is Nonsanity signing out. Take care, be good, and see you next time. Are you ready for a rumble? Withers versus Dragons, this Sunday at the Convention Center. See you there.